India Today exclusive. India Today has learned that the One Nation, One Poll Law Commission report has now been finalized. This, remember, at a time when an entire committee has been appointed by the Narendra Modi government to look at the possibility of going ahead with the One Nation, One Poll at some time in the future. The Law Commission report, as accessed by India Today, suggests that the Commission is recommending that by 2029 the country should be in a position to have One Nation, One Poll. The report will be formally submitted, we are told, to the government next week. That's the exclusive story that we are getting at the moment. The report will recommend simultaneous polls from 2029. So One Nation, One Poll is on the anvil, is what is being suggested, at least what the Law Commission is recommending. I'm joined by Nalini Sharma, joins me live. Nalini, can you give us more details on that One Nation, One Poll?
Well, absolutely, Rajdeep. There are some exclusive details that our colleague Kanu Sharda has got from the Law Commission. And essentially what the report is going to recommend is that over the course of the next 5 years, the assembly elections or the assembly polls should be synchronized within 3 phases. So by the time it's time for the 2029 general elections, there can be, in fact, simultaneous polls that can be held with the state legislative assemblies along with the Lok Sabha. The second thing that they're going to recommend is likely going to be an amendment to the constitution itself, where they are likely to add a new chapter or a new part on simultaneous polls and how they are going to be conducted. There is also going to be a recommendation of what happens in case the government in a particular state falls when simultaneous elections are happening, and for that the Law Commission is likely to propose the concept of a unity government, which means that if the government in a state falls, then parties, representatives of different parties together can come and form a unity government until the time the next elections can be held. All of these are, of course, only going to be recommendations that are going to be made by the Law Commission. The report is likely to be submitted next week, but throughout the course of the next 5 years, they're going to try and implement this to ensure that by 2029, we can have simultaneous elections across the country.
But Nalini, we've already got a committee which is looking into it, headed by Ramnath Kovind, the former president, appointed by this government to look into the possibility of One Nation, One Poll. They've been meeting various people. So will the Law Commission's recommendations now be part of that report, which the Kovind committee is expected to submit to the government at some stage in the next few months?
Well, Rajdeep, this precise question we'd asked to the Law Commission chairperson, Justice Rituraj Awasthi, who was earlier a High Court judge, and what he'd said was that the Law Commission was constantly in touch with a high-powered committee that was being led by the former president, and that the recommendations were being shared by with them as well. But at the same time, the Law Commission report is going to be completely independent from the report that will be given by the high-powered committee that has been set up specifically to look into this aspect. And as the Law Commission is the designated authority to make these recommendations, they will be filing their independent report as well. But at the same time, both the committees are in touch with each other. They are coordinating. In fact, the Law Commission chairperson has also been part of the meetings that have been conducted by Mr. Ramnath Kovind. But it remains to be seen exactly when this report comes out. Next week is when we are expecting it to be submitted to the government. But how soon the government will act upon it, it's something that remains to be seen.
Okay.